Breaking news from Santa Clarita. You are looking live from Sky 2, where a brush fire has shut down part of the 14 freeway at Clarita Canyon Road after flames jumped the road. Good evening. I'm Peter Dowd.
And I'm Elsa Ramon. That brush fire is burning along the 14 freeway close to the Disney Ranch.
And there are road closures near Sierra Highway and Clarita Canyon Road. CBS 2's Desmond Shaw is live in Sky 2 with more on what started the fire.
Yeah, Peter and Elsa, here we are. We're looking at one of the only hot spots here that has remained for LA County Fire here to mop up. I'll zoom out and show you the wider picture. We're just off of Clarita Canyon and Sierra Highway at this point. Good news, though, not too long ago, the 14 freeway actually did reopen both directions. We had that closure for quite some time, southbound at Sand Canyon and northbound at Newhall Avenue. So that traffic implication has resolved itself. However, Sierra Highway still going to be shut down here. There's still a lot of LA County fire activity along the area. Here is the Disneyland Movie Ranch, where you can see the fire came ever so close to getting right onto the ranch grounds. And just to the north of that, off of Running Horse Road, where we've had some evacuations, where earlier this afternoon these homes were really in jeopardy. But as you can see, almost no open flame at this point, even though conditions are very stubborn as far as the weather goes. The fire is looking fantastic at this point. I can't officially call it a knockdown, but really like the progress that we're seeing up here from the air. Live in Sky 2 overhead, I'm Desmond Shaw. Peter and Elsa, back to you now in the studio.
All right, Desmond, thanks. Now let's go to CBS 2's Greg Bills, live in Santa Clarita on the ground with the latest information. Greg.
And Peter, lots of good information. Desmond had the good information about the 14 freeway being reopened right now, which is good news. That happened just a little while ago. Also good news, I've talked to two fire officials in the last couple minutes. They just finished taking a tour around the perimeter of the fire. And as Desmond said, he didn't see any flames. Those fire officials said too, they have not seen any flames. So an hour ago, 850 acres have burned. Since that time, things have really settled down, even though the wind is still going pretty strong, and it has been 107 degrees throughout much of the day here. So very dry conditions, very hot conditions, plus you got the wind. Now we've got some video for you. There were some big flames earlier today in this fire, and you take a look at these. They were on both sides of the 14 freeway, both sides of Sierra Highway, and they burned, and it was very tricky because of the wind. Fire officials said that they had a hard time battling this just simply because of the winds, which were much stronger than what you have down in Los Angeles right now. And sadly, our friends over at Channel 4 lost another live van. You might recall years ago, they lost a live van in a fire in the San Bernardino Mountains, and once again they lost a van today on the 14 freeway. Now, usually in fires, they were struggling for days to try to kind of figure out how it started. You know, they get the investigators in here, the arson investigators. Today, they don't have to do that. CHP says it started because of a traffic accident right here on the 14 freeway. A truck caught fire after that accident, and then it spread to a tree. Take a look at what happened. This is what started the Clarita fire. This truck caught fire in an accident on the 14 freeway. The fire quickly spread to a tree, and then strong winds drove the fire over the freeway.
The wind was going this way, and it jumped Sierra Highway, and it just within a half an hour was in my backyard. Now it's 2.5 miles.
John was forced out of his home, an evacuee from Clarita Canyon. We went into the evacuation area, went as far as we could. Fire, though, was on both sides of Clarita Canyon Road.
My animals are at home.
A worried Michaela Miller cut short the birthday brunch in her honor in Tarzana to get home. Unfortunately, she wasn't allowed to go all the way home.
I just want to get home and get my dog.
It was 107 degrees when we got here, and the wind was stronger than anything we saw coming from Studio City. This fire spread quickly. 100 acres, LA County Fire said. Their next update, a short time later, 500 acres, then 850 acres. They hammered this fire from the air, dropping fire retardant and water repeatedly all afternoon long. Adam was off-roading, not far from here. He saw smoke and took the 14 freeway home and ran into this dangerous situation.
Cars were turning around, driving backwards on the freeway.
That's pretty scary.
Yeah, they were pretty much just doing anything they wanted just to get away from the fire.
He was worried about getting through and decided to shoot what he was dealing with.
Because it got super hot inside the truck.
Did you?
I was just glad I just kept going and the truck was still running.
He made it through, obviously, to talk to us, but I can tell he was really concerned. Who wouldn't be with going through a situation like that? But you're looking at the blue skies, which are over Santa Clarita right now, awfully hot. Elsa and Peter, but and it's still windy, but things are looking really good. Here's the 14 freeway. As Desmond said, it is wide open, so things improving very quickly now here at 6 p.m. Back to you two.
Glad to hear it. All right, Greg, thanks so much.